You know, it's stuff like this that just makes me think Marvel fans are dumb human beings. John Walker is one of the most hated characters coming out of the Disney Plus MCU era. Yes, that's right. Even more so than Photon. More than this dumb chick who is a leader of a terrorist organization. More than Peggy Carter's niece who is also a leader of a terrorist organization and a full-out villain. More than She-Hulk. More than Falcon's sidekick who goes from likable to mildly annoying every time he tries to crack a joke. More than the villain of Black Widow, one of the worst villains ever post-Endgame. I haven't seen the Thunderbolts, but a lot of people are coming out of this film saying, John Walker is one of the most disrespected characters ever, we owe him an apology. And I'm saying to myself, bro, y'all are just catching on to this now? I've been saying this ever since Falcon and Winter Soldier when people were crying and pearl clutching over this dude. I've been saying this. Now I get it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier starts off with John Walker taking the place of Steve Rogers, taking the mantle of Captain America. And this left a sour taste in the mouths of Cap fans everywhere. I get it. I'm a Cap fan as well. People were saying, oh, John Walker, this guy's a Captain America from Temu. Who is this fucker? What's up with that smile? Why is he so cocky? What's wrong with him? This ain't Steve Rogers. You guys understand, like, that's the point, right? Like, he ain't supposed to be a carbon copy of Steve Rogers, who's the perfect man, by the way. Steve Rogers is literally perfect. Comparing him to Steve, this guy was meant to fall short, and he was always going to fall short. Nobody compares to Steve when it comes to being Captain America. That's the fucking point. Realistically, John Walker, prior to the events that happened in the second half of the show, he's literally just a soldier who's doing his job, who's trying to stop bad guys. That's literally what he is. Yeah, he's a bit cocky here and there, but this is a problem. A lot of Marvel fans hated this for some reason. A lot of Marvel fans despised how cocky he was. He's like, oh, he's a bad guy. He's arrogant. Then Steve Rogers wouldn't be this way. And he took it upon himself to take the serum. And it made him a bad guy. He killed that one dude and committed a homicide and put blood on Cap's shield. And now look at this. Let's break this down. Let's break this down. Am I saying that this is the most justified killing ever? Was this done for pure justice? No, this was clearly done out of rage and revenge, the way he killed that dude. But I want to make something very clear. People were acting like this is the most villainous schizo thing that could be done. The dude that he killed was a super terrorist on the serum. He was a terrorist. The Flag Smashers are terrorists. They are Al-Qaeda of the West, okay? They were blowing up buildings left and right. Killing innocents badly. Led by a woman who is hypocritical and a dumbass who wants to start a world government. These people needed to be stopped, okay? Straight up, they needed to be stopped. All right? Not only that, his partner just got killed. Why are fans acting like they wouldn't have done the same shit in this dude's shoes? Oh, Steve Rogers would never have done that. Oh my god. This ain't Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is so pure, he's worthy of lifting Mjolnir. There are a lot of heroes who are not on that level, but let's be honest about this. Do you guys think Captain America didn't kill people? Are we talking like Captain America wasn't lobbing off heads with that shield? Not just the Nazis and not just Hydra. I mean, he was a soldier for a long time. The US had him go and fight terrorists all day. This dude was probably killing people left and right back then. And he was annihilating people while he was with the Avengers. Captain America killed people, y'all. There was blood on his shield that the movies would never show us. Because he's Captain America. We have to save that good image of him. But realistically, that's what was going down. John Walker's not the only Avenger who's killed people. The fuck is wrong with you people? Oh, but this was a homicide, Zaffy. Steve Rogers killing people was all as a result of war. This was a homicide. Listen. If you want to say it wasn't the most justified killing ever, fine. But why are we acting like he's not a sympathetic character? Why are we acting like he didn't do the world a service by killing a terrorist who was fleeing from the scene publicly and was going to blow up more people afterwards? Innocent people. Why are we acting like this dude didn't do a W to the world? W, John, for putting that guy out of his misery. Fuck the Flag Smashers, some of the worst villains ever, especially the chick who leads them. She needs to be annihilated. And like, Bucky and Falcon making this big deal like, oh, we need to take this guy's shield. He's not worthy. We're going to take it from him. We want to take it from him, right? But first of all, it takes both of you to fight this dude. Bucky, you have way more fight experience than this guy. You're an expert assassin who has the serum as well. Why can't you... You should be able to knock this dude out pretty quickly. And you got Falcon with you and you guys still have trouble? John Walker's low-key a badass. If you really... Low-key, if it really comes down to it, the fact that he was able to low-key whoop both of them before getting knocked out, I'm sorry, this dude's a bad motherfucker, alright? But also, Falcon, Bucky, Sam, You guys had an opportunity to take the shield and you both turned it down. Sam, you're insecure about your place in the world and taking the reins from Cap because the world won't accept you and all that. You're nervous about this responsibility, so you gave up on the shield at this point in the show. Bucky is an ex-terrorist / assassin who killed Tony's parents. It would be a really bad PR move for him to be Cap. There's not a lot of people who would be willing to accept that, okay? John Walker made the most sense to take the shield in that moment. All right? I don't care if he's on the serum or not. I don't care how angry he is. Both of you gave up on it. You're only now coming back because he killed that one terrorist, and you're like, oh no, he's not worthy. No, we had to take it from him. Bro, you both have murdered people left and right. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you would expect this guy to just become a full-out villain on the super soldier serum because it's altering his brain chemistry and making him a villain. No, he doesn't do that. He helps with the final battle, and he joins the Thunderbolts. He has kind of a mini redemption arc. So why do people still hate him? This makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. He's a flawed character. That's good. We need more characters like this. Marvel and the Marvel fans have a warped sense of morality too. You know why? Because, okay, John Walker is a bad dude because he's arrogant and he did that unjustified killing on that terrorist. Okay, fine. Some of the fans who hate this dude are the same ones who defend Scarlet Witch. Oh, she's a victim. She had so much happen to her. Oh, she had suffered through so much pain. We can give her a pass for being a literal genocidal activist who nuked an entire fucking temple of wizards, tried to kill America Chavez so she could go to another reality and kill that Wanda so she could take her kids, and she nearly destroyed the multiverse while doing this. We're gonna defend all that. But John Walker, no, he's a bad guy. No. What the fuck? Marvel fans are like this. Some of them, when they were the ones who were complaining really badly about John Walker, they make me question the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They made me question being a fan of it myself because I'm like, I'm part of the same dumb group of people. Now, a lot of these fans are going to say, oh, well, Wanda, the difference is Wanda, she was influenced by the Darkhold, and it made her evil. Okay, yeah, bullshit, first of all. But even if she was influenced, which, yes, okay, it influences people's mind, I will use that same argument to defend Johnny Walker. The serum fucks with the mind, too. 9 times out of 10, unless you're Steve Rogers, who's perfect and can literally lift Mjolnir because he's worthy and he has good character, 9 times out of 10, you're turning into a real psycho. It happened to Red Skull. It happened to the villain of Hulk. It takes the worst of you and puts that on display. And still John Walker still became a good guy at the end. He didn't turn into a villain, and now he's in the Thunderbolts with a group of anti-heroes who are trying to save the world. Like, come on, man. Wanda Maximoff is somehow, she gets a pass instead of this dude. Why is John Walker? Why? Marvel fans choose to hate on the stupidest things. You guys have the most twisted sense of morality I've ever seen in a fan base, y'all. If you still hate this man. Now, I'm glad people are joining John Walker's side. Let's be real here. John Walker had the balls to do what none of these other idiots did in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He should have put those flag smashers down. And yes, he was doing it out of revenge and rage and not justice. But realistically, they were bound to die in that conflict anyways. Good. Put these people out of their miseries. Let's kill some more of them, John Walker. Let's do it. That's a real Captain America. I am going to see Thunderbolts tomorrow, and I will make a video on that. And John Walker will probably be a highlight of that film, as I've been hearing everywhere. And I hope they don't nerf the shit out of Sentry. Please don't destroy Sentry's character. John Walker's that guy. He doesn't need to be Cap, but he can be a flawed, badass soldier who is not a bad dude. And he's better than Wanda, morally. Fuck all the fans who think otherwise, alright? That's my thoughts on this. If you want to know why Wanda Maximoff is a bigger fraud than you think too, by the way, I made a whole video exposing her as a fraud. Watch that video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.